What would your front end look like if you added PPF over some of the rock chips? What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Wayne from Fade to Black. So some of you guys know I've been focusing on PPF for 2025. Buddy and I took a class a while ago and then I never really focused on it, but this year I was trying to focus a lot more on PPF. If you've seen some of the other videos, I put PPF on my Impala and I also have a plotter, so that's helping me cut out PPF with kits. So one of the things I was wondering is what would PPF look like if I put it over a bumper that wasn't in the greatest shape? So for the most part, I know everyone likes to put PPF over a brand new car to stop the rock chips, to stop any damage from happening and keeping that paint looking good. And also PPF comes in different colors, matte, all different things nowadays, but I think a lot of people still focus on having clear PPF to keep the paint looking good and stopping the rock chips. Now, I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but I have a 2018 Chrysler Pacifica. It's bagged. It has all types of stuff done to it, but the front end was really the major issue on this van. I hit a deer with it a while ago, so it's not in perfect condition, but I have PPF here and I thought, what would it look like if I just put PPF over the bumper? So let's check a couple things out here. So on this van, the sides and the rear of the van look awesome. This van has like 175,000 miles on it, so the front end was totally trashed. The front end actually looked like it was a satin paint job because the paint wasn't even shiny on it at all. So I've been wondering, what would it look like if I went ahead and just put PPF over what's there? How would it look? Would it look better? Would it look worse? But actually, to be honest with you guys, I think it looks a lot better. Now I'm gonna put a little video in here before, and then I'm gonna show you the after here. So looking from about 5 feet away here, you can see that the paint is shining. It's shining like crazy now. In my opinion, it looks a whole lot better. Like you can see right there, there is a small little crack. That's because I hit a deer, so this bumper isn't perfect. I wanted to get all this bumper replaced and I felt like, you know, I got other things going on. I didn't want to do it right now, but I have a ton of PPF sitting over there, so I thought, man, let's just go ahead and see what it looks like. Now, at the same time, I added some vinyl on this hood. The vinyl isn't perfect either. There are some little chips on there. I could replace that vinyl, but I went ahead and did a full bulk on the hood. So the hood has PPF on it, the whole bumper has PPF on it, and the lower lip part also has PPF on it. Now, if you look from this angle, you can see the fender is original paint. The hood has PPF, so it is crazy shining, and the bumper that now has PPF from before shines a whole lot better previously than the rashed up paint that was on there. So now let's look really closely and get a really deeper look at how it looks if you're right up on it. Now, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up, but in person, there are a bunch of chips on this paint. You can kind of see it. There we go, there's a focus. Now you can see this front end is completely rashed. I know it's rashed. Possibly I'm gonna get a new bumper on here and have it painted, then I'll put PPF on it. We'll see how that goes, but you can see close up, there are a lot of chips in this bumper. Now, let's step back again. Now the average person, if this van's just rolling down the street, I think it's gonna look a lot better with the PPF on there from before. I mean, like, this bumper shines like crazy because it's brand new PPF, it's gloss clear, and it's gonna shine. Now let's look at the hood, because I also, like I said, I did the hood. And you can see the glare from the lights, everything is shining like crazy now that I added PPF over the rashed up bumper. So in my opinion, it looks a whole lot better. So I saw another person on TikTok, they wrapped a bumper that wasn't in the best condition and they put PPF over it just to see what it looks like. And I don't know, you guys can comment down below, let me know what you think. I think just for putting the PPF on the bumper, just the way it is, I'm not telling everyone to do this, but my point that I'm trying to make is it looks a whole lot better. It looks way better than it did before. So adding PPF to the bumper makes it look a million times better in my opinion, even with the rock chips on it. So I just wanted to try it. This is pretty much just testing it out. I don't think I'm gonna leave it on there forever because really what I would like to do is wrap this whole van in matte PPF. So I'd like to leave all of the gloss on top, gloss black, and then I would do the shiny maroon in matte PPF. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know if I am gonna do it, so I really don't wanna wrap the rest of the van in clear because for most people looking at the van, they just think it's just a clear shiny paint job. But I think if I do matte over the clear that's over the paint that's there, it's gonna make the whole van look just a lot different, you know, because there's not a lot of vehicles doing matte. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. So doing this front end was just a test for me. But the point I'm trying to make is putting PPF over a surface that's not the greatest, in my opinion, it looks a whole lot better. Now, this is up to you whether you want to do this or not. I know it costs money. I know you might not think the value is going to be there, but I don't plan on getting rid of this van anytime soon. So for me to do something like that was just a couple hours. I have the material. But let me know in the comment. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm not going to say this is for everyone, but if you have a car you're going to keep and you didn't want to put another bumper on it right away, or you just want to try to protect what's there. I used to drive this van on the highway all the time. I bought it at 69,000 miles and now the van has 175,000 miles. So that's a ton of miles. And that's why the front bumper got so trashed on this thing. And like I said, I hit a deer, all that, whatever. And I know you've seen videos on this thing, my 03 Caravan. I usually just drive this, running around, working out of it. And then I try to drive the van when, you know, I'm hanging out, going to do different things. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinion is about PPF. Any other things concerning this video. Until next time, thank you for watching. Stay faded. Peace.